The disciples seem to have been truly great characters. I mean, Jesus is talking about his suffering, and they have nothing better to do but to discuss who's the greatest, the most important. But come on, have things changed since? Often I find it amusing that at great festivities in the cathedral, there's a very strict order who is sitting where, who can do what, who is empowered to do what. And in the church we're discussing about who can do what, who is allowed to do what. That's a question of power. But power does not mean I actually do anything or I take my responsibility. The history of the church shows a number of humans which have achieved great things without having any office or power. Teresa of Avila, Catherine of Siena have achieved more than the people who had power in their time. In the whole history of mankind, there's no person who has influenced more people than the patriarch Abraham, whom we say is the father of all believers. And yet Abraham had never had any power, never any political office, but he always took his responsibility. When his cousin Lot was in trouble, he came to help him. When he realized that Sodom was going down, was going to be destroyed, he tried to save it. He also believed in the big vision which God gave him, which God showed him, a countless people and a fruitful land. And yet when he died, he just had one son and a tiny piece of land for a grave. But he believed, and he always took his responsibility, and that is why I think he could become the father of all believers. Thank you for listening to my thoughts. Should you like to comment, please feel free to do so in the commentaries, and naturally we hope that you might subscribe our channel.